of the twilight, I feel I'm rising. Though up below me, can see you crying. And there's a whisper, they look like angels, but I won't follow. No, I will stay here. If only you knew that I'm still here with you, still here with you. If only you knew that I'm still here with you, still here with you. There's so much beauty, everything's vibrant, and there's music in the silence, but it really hurts me to see you crying. I'm high above you, wish you could see me flying. If only you knew that I'm still here with you, still here with you. If only you knew that I'm still here with you, still here with you. If only you knew that I'm still here with you, still here with you.
Guys, welcome back to another live stream. Today in this live stream, we are going to be playing some more Minecraft BagelMaster Builder. Now, for those of you who have not seen the previous 75 streams, I highly recommend checking them out. Last stream, we worked on our, what did we do? Oh yeah, we finished the water area of our nature-themed dungeon, so that was very fun. So this stream, let's see, so it's our 76th stream. For those of you who do not know, I post a thumbnail / screenshot every 6 streams. So on my 78th stream, that's when I'll do that. And because I've been mainly working underground with my map, the screenshots don't do much. So I've been having to dedicate one stream entirely to building trees and one stream to building the walls around my map in between every 6 streams. So I need to do either the castle wall building or the tree building. And I'm not sure which I would prefer to do. Hello, Dog3Q and Jace Lawson. Welcome to the stream. Hope you've had a great day so far. Currently, well, that happened. Currently trying to decide castle walls or trees. So this is all the progress we've done with the trees so far, which isn't a lot, but it has taken a couple of streams to get that far. And then we've only done one stream with the castle building wall, but we were able to get a lot done because I decided for the castle walls, since it's just going to be like this, I'm going to use commands to do them. In fact, I actually figured out that in Bedrock, if you go to your, your keyboard and mouse settings, right? I think so. If you go all the way down, there are commands that you can just put in, and then you can hit a couple of keys and automatically do the commands, such as changing the time of day, giving yourself night vision and clearing night vision, or this one, which, let's see, that's macro 1, Alt 1. Okay, so if I go here... and do Alt 1... is it Control 1? Control Alt 1? Hold up. I haven't used this specific one in a while. Oh, it's up. Control up. Or Alt up. There we go. That way I can just copy and paste walls really fast. What's my name? Which one? My real name or my channel name? Which, if you're talking about the name I go by for my channel, it would be the BagelMaster. Or, if you want, you can just call me Bagel. I'm fine with either. Okay, I think... So, the area we need to put trees, for those of you who do not know, is all the green space you see here on the map. All of it needs to be covered in the custom trees, which it will take quite a bit. But I think it'll be very fun once it's finished. I think I'm just going to do trees this stream. Hello, Scary. Welcome to the stream. Hope you've had a great day so far. Currently, we are building trees. I will say that I am not a fan of building the trees close together, because it makes it hard to complete the tree. But at the same time, if I don't build them close together, then I can't get that dense forest feel. If anyone knows how to make the feeling of a dense forest easier, then that would be much appreciated, if you can tell me. Oh yeah, I discovered a new tree design last time I did this. What was it? Oh yeah. So, normally what I've been doing in order to fill up tiny spaces for trees would be to basically make the stage in between a sapling and a full-grown tree, which is just 4 logs. Actually, let me do it somewhere where I actually need it. Here would be good. Just 4 logs, and then tree leaves on all sides. And it's like a good in-between of a full-grown tree and a sapling. However, now that I discovered this kind, it's been helping... What is it? It's been helping make the forest feel a lot more unique? I don't know. I'm not having to plant these same trees everywhere. So, I guess... I don't know if the word I'm looking for is unique or not. But yeah, it's very useful for tinier areas where you still need a lot of leaves. Here we go. How did I make these trees? Okay. Is that right? One, two, one, three. Okay. Okay, 2, 1, 2, 1. There we go. Very nice. I do wish I knew how to make a more sturdy looking base of the tree. However, every time I try, I can't figure it out. Is my computer overheating already? Huh. I don't know. I guess this area is fine to leave spacious. I will say I'm excited to build around our first structure area, which would be over here. Because over here, I don't think I'm going to add any trees in between all the rubble. Maybe a couple, but it'll be nice to have a larger area to not have to build in. For one, to make it easier on, or faster on the building process, but also because it'll be a nice, what is it, a break in the world, since most of the world is just going to be trees. This tree might be a little too big. Yeah, I prefer to not have the trees intersect with their leaves. Is that the right word? I think it is. I mean, I will have some of the trees touching the other trees. However, I prefer not because it makes it harder for me to build. Not too bad. I think that's the first tree I've designed that way. However, it's hard to tell after a while. I don't want to make this too tall. Hmm. This is why I don't like having the trees connect. Because now I don't know where this tree ends and the other begins. I think that's right. I think that's right. Hopefully. Did I build this correctly? Whoa. Is that right? I don't know. At the crossroads, don't turn left. Why not? Now I'm confused. What crossroads are you talking about? Whenever I'm not trying to come up with new tree designs, it seems like we progress a lot further and faster. Checking the poll results so far. 7 votes. 71% of those votes vote for me to post my map on the Minecraft Marketplace. And 29% say to make it into a Minecraft server hub. Okay. I don't know if I'll do either of those. I might turn this into a Minecraft server hub, even if the votes say not to do it. I might put this on the marketplace. Also might just not do anything with the map after I complete it. Don't know completely what my plan is after I'm done with the map, but we'll see. Okay, we've been building for roughly 30 minutes. I'm gonna assume that we did all the trees from here to here and this way. So, I mean, there's a couple of trees we didn't do. But so far, not so bad. Or not too bad. Okay. I guess we can do another one of those here. Try my best to make this forest denser while also making the pathway slightly, livelier. I do like the view from this forest overlooking the map here. and I can't wait to see what it looks like once we have trees all in this crater. Can't do that tall of a tree because otherwise it will hit the wall. Okay, so now it seems like I'm basically just making a smaller version of this tree. Okay, smaller version of this tree does not seem to work well. Now it's just one of my circle trees with an extra block on top. Hello, IDK who I am. Welcome to the stream. Hope you've had a great day so far. Currently, we are building trees. How's my day going so far? It is going quite well. I have been doing more working out than I typically do. And for those of you who do not know, I'm actually quite very, very, very... Okay, that's one too many varies, but very, very weak. If you were to see my muscles compared to my younger brothers, you can tell that one of us definitely works out, and one of us doesn't. But lately, I've been doing pull-ups on our home gym that we have, and I'm actually able to move a couple inches, centimeters, something like that, upwards with my arms compared to moving like 1 centimeter or 2 with my shoulder blades. So I'm happy about that. Hello, Felix Reguana? Hello, Felix. Welcome to the stream. Hope you've had a great day so far. Currently, we are working on expanding our forest. Every 6 streams, I post a thumbnail or an updated screenshot of the map as a thumbnail. And since the builds that we've been working on recently are underground, I have to dedicate 1 or 2 streams to building stuff on the surface. One of those streams involves me building the castle walls, which we have a good portion over here done. And the other one of those 2 streams is spent building the forests here. So next stream, I'm going to be spending it building the castle walls. And actually, now that I think about it, if I can finish all the castle walls next stream, that'll be a huge chunk of the building that we have to do done. And instead, we can either A, dedicate 2 streams to building trees, or B, we can start working on the outside area, which, for those of you who do not know, I plan on making this a giant mountain. Basically, this entire map here is on top of a flattened mountain. So I'm excited for that. That's too close. That should be good. I find it funny about my YouTube name, because it's kind of awkward when YouTubers say, because it's long. Yeah, I actually really like your YouTuber, or, yeah, your YouTube name. Because, I mean, it's IDK who I am, which... I'm trying to remember why I found it so funny at first, as well as put the current reason into words. However, I'm very bad at speaking, so it's hard for me to think. I don't know. You had one streamer ask if they can give you a nickname. What was the nickname they suggested? Where's the IDK who I am? The nickname they gave. Oh wait, that's not right. It's supposed to go up another layer before I make the ring. Here we go. Didn't think of a nickname, so it was just awkward the rest of the stream. I'd probably think of one if I had more than 5 brain cells. I need to figure out why I struggle with responding. Because sometimes I have something to say, and then all of a sudden I just lose it, and then I can't figure out what to say. And it's very awkward in conversations. Both for chat and in real life. Actually, we could just make another one of those trees, I think. Let's see. Perfect. Am I Muslim? No, I am not Muslim. Christian, I am, though. That is a weird way for me to phrase that sentence. Christian, I am, though. Oh, that reminds me. So, apparently, there's a new TV show about Darth Maul, which, for those of you who do not know, I really like Star Wars. So, I'm excited for the Darth Maul show. I haven't seen the 2 episodes that are out yet. I'm gonna wait for all the episodes to come out, but I'm really excited. Do I want to go to the gym? What's the gym? Hello, Lincoln. Gadiant, welcome to the stream. Hope you've had a great day so far. Currently, we are tree building. Trying to expand the forest over all of the green space of the map. And this is just a small portion that you see here. Well, maybe not a small portion, it's a majority, but there's a lot more that you cannot see because of the world void. No, not world void. Fog. Chunk border. I think. I don't know. It's turtles, skateboards, and bagels. The most reasonable combo. And I now realize that if no one saw my last stream, no one will now know what that is. So basically, I guess I should explain it then. In my last stream, which was on Memories in Orbit, which for those of you who do not know, it is a Metroidvania about a robot. Very fun, very difficult, but really fun. Definitely in my top 3 or 4 Metroidvanias that I've played. But I don't know how this came up, but we started talking about our turtles and that we got a fingerboard at some point, and my family tried getting Crush to ride the skateboard, which he did do a little bit, but he struggled when he was on the skateboard. But that was a very fun conversation. I'm gonna do my best to make sure that the bases of the trunks are not lined up with the other bases, Because otherwise, that's going to make it to where the forest is less dense. Because then you're just going to be able to look down one lane and see all the way through, which you kind of can right now. Good thing my dog doesn't think squirrel is a snack anymore. Yeah. Now I need to get my dog to not bark at our turtle. Because once we do that, that'd be very nice. Do I want to be tortured? No. I think that would be very painful. Better thing to ask would be, oh, what was it? So for those of you who do not know, my camp that I go to is a Christian camp, and the guy who runs the place originally was not Christian, and then he gave this really good example of how to get other people to become Christians, which I know some of you guys don't want to hear about this, but I know that others might be interested. But he said that his wife currently asked him, it was either, do you believe, what was it, do you believe in heaven? She either said heaven or hell, and he said, yeah, I guess I do. And then she asked him about the other, and then he said, yeah, I guess I do. And then she said, what then are you doing to not go to hell? And that apparently made him start to think, and I don't know, I can't remember the rest of the story, but that's how he became Christian. And the reason I bring that up, I don't remember. But I do think it's a good thing to keep an eye on, or like to think about. Because, I mean, I don't want to go to hell, but, no, what was I saying? I don't like how I forget all the things that I talk about when I'm talking about them sometimes. It's very annoying. I mean, sometimes, occasionally, I'll do that to get out of a conversation where I forget where it's going or something. But a lot of the time, I just literally forget what I'm talking about. Hello, Degay Kabani? Do I remember you? Are you the person who's been asking, do I remember you, in the past couple of streams I've been doing? Which, if you are, then I do. Kinda. I know you offered to help me with commands at some point, but that's about it. Gave me the whole map tour? I'm sorry, I don't remember. I don't remember most of the people who join my channel, or who watch my channel. The people I do, though, either have some very unique names, or joined my streams consistently for a long period of time. Like IDK, who I am, ever since like the first stream he commented on, he's joined every one of my streams, which I am very thankful for, by the way. And that's how I'm able to remember him. And then there's also this one group of people who told me to play a game called Gremio, which I'm pretty sure, since I've looked it up, it does not exist. They were playing like a trick on me or a joke on me or something. But now one of them is called the Gremio BagelMaster and all that, and are rivals with me or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but I do remember them. Nope, I was not in the past streams, and yes, I did help you with commands. Okay. Well, thank you for joining again. Oh, okay, 6 o'clock. Let's see roughly how many trees I did. Okay, I think everything from here and rightwards, this tree, we've done. So that's actually good chunk. Very good chunk to do in an hour. Not great if all my streams are an hour long, but I do think that's a good amount. Have a nice day. Gotta go have some work. Well, thank you for stopping by, though. And hopefully your work goes well. I cannot read that, IDK, who I am. Do you know what it says? The only other language I know how to read fluently is JavaScript. But if you're talking about a spoken language, then I can't do it fluently, or I can't understand it fluently, or a majority of it even. However, I can understand / read some Spanish. I did take Spanish classes at some point. However, I don't remember all my lessons or anything. Or I do remember some stuff. I just realized I said I don't remember anything. I do remember some stuff. Path of Pain, I use translator. I should do... I've been considering doing some Hollow Knight streams of me trying to beat Pantheon, or the rest of the Pantheons, and retry the Path of Pain. However, I do fear Path of Pain, because last time I did that, I started going a little bit crazy. Crazy enough to where, uh, whenever I had to use the bathroom and interact with my family and things on my way to and from the bathroom, I am not Islam. What was I saying? Great, now I lost track. Oh yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, so last time I did Path of Pain, I went crazy enough to where my parents could tell, and the rest of my family could tell. So it was slightly concerning. Which is why I'm hesitant to do another Path of Pain stream. But I might. It sounds fun. I never said there is no God. I believe God exists. Okay, normally... What was I saying? I don't remember. Anyways, I do not wish to convert to Islam. I do believe that there is only one God, and that is God. I believe Jesus is the Son of God. So yeah, I'm very confused. I'm trying to avoid this section of the map and save this, like, area for a stream of itself. Who's Allah? just so you know, you can't convert someone into your religion if you don't explain your religion. Because otherwise it's just very weird for the person who does not know what they're doing. Also, I'm not converting, just so you know. I'm just saying that if you're trying to convert someone, you should probably explain what your religion is, what you believe, etc. Have I ever tried Joyride? Yes, I have. Oh, yeah, it was good. I think. I'm pretty sure it was good. Yes, yes, it was, yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to remember the live stream I did. So for those of you who do not know, I actually have, there's actually multiple channels that is part of my family. There's my personal channel, which is this one that you're seeing, BagelMaster Empire. But I also have, why is this tree so demorphed? But I also have our family channel, or it's not my channel, it's our family channel, and we do basically live streams every other Saturday, but also we do videos of places for families to go and eat all throughout the places we've visited. I was going to say all throughout America, which we have visited a lot of places in America, but not all throughout. I think the furthest we've done, other than Florida, is Utah. So Utah, Texas, Kansas City mainly, since this is where we're based, etc. But basically, the reason I brought this up is because on one of those streams that we did on Adventures with C3, we did try Joyride, which that was very good. I think my parents and pretty much everyone like the melon slices or whatever the best, if I remember correctly, so that was very fun. I should rewatch that stream. The blue raspberry strips are really good, yeah. Trying to remember what my favorites were. I can't remember too many of the things that he's made. Maybe the strawberry? I don't remember what my favorite was on the stream. Like I said, I need to go back and check at some point. Be brave and be Muslim. Okay, after this, I'm probably going to ignore you, but I'm going to say one thing for Muslim, is that, so if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure it's Muslim, not 100% sure, but in Muslim, they have the Quran or whatever, and the Quran says that the Bible is true. However, the issue with that is the Bible says, like, other stuff that's not the Bible, if it doesn't fall into the Bible, then, or was it? I don't remember exactly, but basically, it says stuff that's not the Bible is not true, and if that's the case, then that means the Quran or whatever is false. And if the Bible is false, then that means the Quran is false. So it's a paradox. Which means that that whole thing is false. Or maybe not a paradox. Oh, huh. Oof. That was something like that. Nah, I guess this is fine to leave as a tree for now. I don't want to have to destroy it and turn it into a circle. Okay, well, yeah, we got a lot of trees done. So, I think, for now, am I from Sweden? I am not. I am American. Do I have a Swedish accent or something? Because now I'm curious. Oh, yeah, so how was everyone's Easter? Was Easter yesterday? Wait, what day was yesterday? Hold up, is today? Oh, today's Tuesday. Okay, good. Um, but yeah, how was everyone's Easter? Mine was pretty good. Got to do egg hunting. And... Wait, what did I say? Okay, Easter egg hunting. And... Oh yeah, hold up. I'll be right back. Is it over here? Nope, it's behind me. Got some cool Easter egg bunnies, or Easter bunnies. Very fun, very fancy. I love getting these every year. Some of the main reason Easter is my favorite holiday is because of the chocolate bunnies that we get. I really like chocolate. Mine was fine. Our class went egg hunting too. I was at home though. You were at home when your class went egg hunting? You got back today though. That's nice. Okay, well, I think I'm going to end the stream here because we got a lot done today. We got all of, let's see, basically everything from this tree here all the way up and to the right, or just rightwards of that line. So we got a pretty good chunk done. That'll be nice. So next stream, we will be working on the castle walls. So yeah, I would like to say thanks for watching. I'll see y'all later. Please like, subscribe to the channel, and comment which kind of stream you'd like to see me do next. Also, if you'd like to play with me or other members of the Bagel Army, please join my Discord server. Links in the description. And without further ado, have a bagular day. Bye, guys.